I'm back in Otter Creek, Florida, where a special emergency meeting has been called. Special meeting tonight, 7 p.m. Swear in council member, that would be Therese, and select a new mayor. It's going down tonight in Otter Creek. The attorney, Mr. Warm, has actually called a special meeting because if you recall from the last town hall meeting, which was illegally scheduled with less than 24 hours notice, well, okay, it was right at 24 hours notice, but there needed to be 7 days. So he's called this special agenda because nothing has been going on in town hall. Nothing at all. So here's what's going on. Number 1 on the agenda, we're going to swear in the council member. That would be Therese Granger. Number 2, we're going to select a mayor and a vice mayor. Now, last meeting we saw that Don Johnson actually nominated Russell Meeks yet again for mayor of Otter Creek after he spent a year battling every decision he's made with the bills. He even to the point said, hey, I'm going to pursue legal action. And then the other board members wanted Therese Granger, who will be sworn in tonight. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. They're going to have a consideration of the WC3 resolution. In other words, that's bringing fresh water to Otter Creek. Bronson, which is over here, has fresh water. Cedar Key, which is over here, right on the Gulf, 10 minutes that way, doesn't. And they're going to put a pipe all the way through. And here's Little Otter Creek, smack dab in the middle. We may actually have an opportunity to get some of that fresh water if they keep Russell Meeks Sr. out of the mix. Then, public comment. I've got some things that need to be said tonight. What's in the boxes that were taken out of town hall? Why in the world, Don, would you continue to nominate Russell as you threatened lawsuit against him? What's going on with the lawsuit against town hall? And then an adjournment. Tonight, we get a new mayor. Let's go check the building. Quite possibly one of the most important things that could happen tonight is, yep, there it is, WD-40. I mean, I would try and get the hinges now, but the hinges are all on the inside. We'll have to bring that tonight and see if, can I get a motion to WD-40 the door? All right, we still have everything going on here. It's been 7 weeks, almost 8 months. The election was April 6th. No, it's been 2 months. April, May, June. It's been 2 months since this election. There's the results. We still, 2 months later, don't have an official mayor. Let's see if it's unlocked, which it obviously is not. Let's set that there. Let's go around. I want to see the town hall office, okay? Let's go sneak over there. Let's see what's going on in the town hall office, if anything. I'm curious, has anybody been in there? Mary put boxes up in the window at one point. So let's see if the boxes are still there in the window. Let's see. Wait, we can see a little bit inside. Okay, it is still set up for a town council. The tables are still up. This is just more windows, and there's the boxes. There's the box lids right there, there. If you're wondering what in the world is going on with the lawsuit between me and the town of Otter Creek right now, so far, nothing. As a matter of fact, I have a meeting this morning with my lawyer to go over that and a few other things as well with some of the locals around here. We're doing a little loop around town, trying to see if the agenda has legally been posted in the places it needs to be posted. This was a thriving center of Otter Creek. There was a full farmer's market in here. You can see there was a gas station, a functioning gas station here at one time. And if we look at the entire building, it is up for sale right now. I'm not sure it's something that I'm interested in. I know there are others that are interested in it, but this is the thing that blows my mind. This is an abandoned location where nobody comes. Why are we posting legal postings in an abandoned place? Which makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Here's the public announcement board at the post office. You can see the post office right here behind me. So the reality is this. When Russell scheduled a meeting, he gave 24 hours notice. The lawyer actually gave 4 to 5, it might have been 5 full days. For an emergency meeting, you only legally have to give 24 hours. And quite frankly, this is probably an emergency. We got a town running with no mayor, no clerk, no vice mayor. You know, in all reality, the town's been doing pretty good without any of that stuff going on. So I'm curious to see inside the post office, to see if there's an actual notice of the meeting there, which, you know, there have been other issues where things have been posted illegally during the campaign. I'm just Look at right there. There's a thing right there. Campaigning on postal premises. Postal regulations and Poster 7 rules and regulations conduct on personal property. Prohibit campaigning for election to public office on leased owned postal property. They had to put that in there because illegal pamphlets were out there smearing people. I have to go see my lawyer about Michelle McCain as well. You can see right here, this is where she took out the actual gate. You better check up on Marilyn. Come on into the schoolhouse. Marilyn! Marilyn, I've trusted you. You been working out, Marilyn? Marilyn, I have trusted you for security. You're letting drunks and drug addicts crash through my gates. What's the deal? This is a tube gate, and they're relatively inexpensive, and thankfully, it actually just pushed over. She ran over some different areas. You can see the marking here. You can see it here. I mean, how foolish can you be? You're out here in your underwear. This isn't even my notice of surveillance. This is the cell tower's notice of surveillance. Mine is up there. That's the cell tower notice of their own surveillance over here. So American Tower is the one that actually leases the property from me. And apparently Michelle did not read this actual notice right here. Keep the gate closed at all times. That's by American Tower. She just decided, you know what, I'll get out in my underwear, I'll knock the whole thing down. So what we're gonna have to do is, well, she knocked this down too. Okay, that's all destroyed. This is a marker for the fiber optic cable. As if you look right over here, so what's happening is the town of Otter Creek is getting fiber optic. This is all brand new installation. You can see fiber optic cables buried below here. All of this is coming from the cell tower on my property, okay? All of it. As a matter of fact, you see markings on the road here. Everything is underground. We'll go back there in a little bit. I'm gonna show you some flagging and what they're doing for the actual fiber optic. But here's what's going on. She's on the property. She takes the gate out. And I want a restraining order. I've had to kick her off the property multiple times. You see where I've parked here with my rental? So I can park there. I own it. Now here's where some people have a little bit of a mix-up. They go, no, 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 anybody can park there. Anybody can park there. That's a city right-of-way. Okay, number one, we're not a city. We're a town, okay? And yeah, there could be, well, this is actually a county road here. This isn't a town road. So the county has the road here. And there is a legal easement or right-of-way for the town. For, well, let's look at it. For underground fiber optic cable, for sewage, for gas, for electric. It is not an easement for any resident in the area to go, you know what, I want to park. My survey pins come to the road. As a matter of fact, they're a little bit off the road, a little bit off the road. I legally own that property. It is only the county or the town, more likely the county, that has that easement for putting any utilities, things along those lines in. That doesn't mean anybody can come on my property and park at any time. And as you can see, let's go take a peek right here. I have every legal right to park my own vehicle here, but to tow every single vehicle as well at the owner's expense, which I've done multiple times with a tow company and threatened it with the John Deere tractor. That wasn't my first gate to get smashed. This gate has been smashed. You can see right in here, somebody bumped back into here, broke all the pieces in here. This gate, I had to bend it back out to get it on here. So I've had multiple gates being smashed. And some people are going, well, Jeremy, is it because the people don't like you? I want to reiterate this again. 95% of the people here in Otter Creek are the sweetest, most beautiful, generous, caring, loving people you'll ever meet. It's the 5%. So I've got an alcoholic that lives right next to me. I have a stalking alcoholic that bought property across the street from me. Literally came to Otter Creek because their YouTube, that's the other thing I have to go talk to my lawyer about today. Michelle getting the restraining order and legal lawsuit with the stalkers that came from Northport, Florida to Otter Creek, buying property right against the street or right across the street from us, and all the foolishness that's going on there. So let's go back to the cell tower. Let's see what's going on there with the fiber optic. Before we get to the cell tower, though, I mean, it just wouldn't be right if we didn't show this artistic piece of beauty here. And it is so beautiful that what I'm going to do, if you look back up at the front right there, the gate, the fencing, all of that's being ripped out here in about a month. And what's going to happen is where I'm standing right now, a brand new vinyl fence is going in with a gate. And the reason why I'm doing that is I'm pulling it back off the road because there are so many alcoholics that live nearby me and they're damaging my property. But the other thing I'm going to do is pull it back to here so that fans can actually come into Otter Creek and they can come up to the fence and they can get a real good picture of the piece of artwork. So that way, when you're visiting, you will be allowed to come to this part. Never, ever, ever cross the fence, though. The schoolhouse is getting a vinyl fence and 2 gates as well. Now, right now you're thinking, but Jeremy, they've got the emergency evacuation helicopter. Yep, and they contacted me. I told them I'd put a helipad in, a fence was going up, gates were going up regardless. They're working on their helipad currently, and I've got to protect my property and my assets, and most importantly, the people, right? The people that I have hired, which is, yoink, Deanna. So, the fence and the gates are going up there as well. If there's any emergency where they need to land a helicopter, they can still get to the ground and Deanna or myself can let them in the gates. No problem there. We absolutely want to be a part of saving lives. Let's go check out the cell tower now. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I think I might have the biggest cell tower in all of Otter Creek. Well, definitely, it's the only one in Otter Creek, but I have the highest cell tower. I got the longest driveway, the longest hallway, the highest cell tower, providing fiber optic. Look at this here, okay? So here you can see this right there, fiber optic cables. The fiber optic cables are coming right from the cell tower. This is where they trenched already, right in here. So trenching, if we look over here, we've got flags, utilities, right there. Look at that, that's fiber optic, buried fiber right there. And the flags go all the way up to the road. All the fiber optic is coming right here from my cell tower. And you go, Jeremy, is that really your cell tower? Well, technically, yes, because the lease I have with the cell tower company, in a number of years, all ownership of this cell tower transfers over to me. So as the property owner that leases out the property to the cell tower company, in the lease, I become the owner after so many years. I will own everything, the structure, everything. Everything you see on the top of the cell tower. So you see what looks like rectangles and circles and all of that. So what that is different companies, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, they rent that space on the tower and broadcast their signal. You get the signal to your phone. So for me, when I own the tower, they will pay me directly. One, if I choose to keep the tower. Maybe I'll turn it into a zip line to go over to the schoolhouse, because the schoolhouse is just over there and it'd be kind of cool, climb up the tower and zip line over to the schoolhouse instead of driving. That'd be kind of fun. Or 2, if I, you know what, maybe I should just stay at 1 on that one. We shouldn't even go to 2. Let's not talk about 2, okay? 2 is off the table right now. But 3, we're not even going to go to 3 either. But look at this. All the fiber optic in Otter Creek comes right here from my property. And in a number of years, who's going to own all the fiber optic cable on this property that feeds Otter Creek? We should see what's in the info box here on my cell tower. Okay, info box and, oh, here's this one. Okay, it reads, oh, look at this. It tells you exactly who the owner is. Hang Your Hat Homes, LLC. Let's see what else. And yeah, says the best cell tower owner we have ever met in our lives. This is actually a building permit. So permit to wireless antenna upgrade. And who's it given by? The county. Now here's the real interesting thing here in Otter Creek. Russell Meeks Sr., the former mayor, and hopefully never ever on the council again, has actually abused his power to give permits and he has taken permits from people who had already gotten permits from the county. So here's the issue. The county says, well, technically, since you're a corporated town, that all of that information goes and flows through the town. And the county wants nothing to do with it. They're hands off. And you go, well, why don't you go to the county commissioners? 2 of them are related to Russell. 1 is his son. You see any nepotism problems there? Pretty big. So what they do is they go, hey, we're hands off. We want nothing to do with this. The town operates and regulates everything. And now the town is fed up and they want Russell out. Look at this. I literally have a permit. My permit includes, I paid $468.58, which I didn't. The cell tower company did. But the permit is to me. Hang Your Hat Homes. I didn't even know I had a permit. Had no clue I had a permit by the county right now. But the permit is actually to me. That's me. This permit is my permit. Now, obviously, by Don Sutton. Well, now I know who I have to go talk to. The building department, Don Sutton right there. Let's see what else. I had no idea I had a permit. I had no idea. This permit is literally for me. Is this a septic tank permit? NA, no. Flood zone, no. In addition to the requirements of this permit, there may be additional restrictions applicable to the property. We found the public records in the county, permits required other for, basically, this permit is legally in my name, and it's to increase or better the actual antenna. It's an upgrade. What else is in here? Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't even know I had all these permits. Okay, starting package list. You know, I'll go over all of this later and figure out all this development I'm doing on my antenna. There's a lot of things that are good in Otter Creek as well, like the ducks. We're going to go see the ducks. Deanna just gave them all new bedding. Look at this. Deanna created a self-closing door now. She used a bungee. She Jeremy rigged that. That's pretty clever. She's got all these watering pools, so... Oh, look at this, Deanna. Look. There's 2 of them. Okay. Oh, look at this. They're actually going to get up for us. Okay. They don't typically get up for us. So, oh my goodness. We have, all right, we're going to count together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, 26 eggs that they're getting ready to hatch. So the mamas are over here now. We'll let them get back over there. Deanna, they usually don't get off the eggs, do they?
No, but you're not usually in here either,
yeah.
So.
They're scared of me. They love Deanna. They're scared of me. All right.
And guys,
they're running from you right now. They're not running from me. You were the one getting closer to them. So what we had to do, we obviously let the ducks out. When we left for Hales headquarters, and we put them in the pond. They did not want to stay in the pond, and they didn't want to roost in the trees, and so they kept going back to their original, the original pig pen, and that just, it wasn't enough space. So Deanna, with some help of the local residents, actually corralled them, got them all in here where we had the peacocks, which, interesting enough, as the peacocks were in here, I have to get back to Hales headquarters immediately after this town hall meeting because the bird aviary is going up. A 30 by 100 foot structure, the biggest tent you've ever seen in your life. There's a wild pig coming towards us right now, Deanna. You see it?
I do.
Come here. Come on, pig. Come on. Come on. Did my haircut just scare that pig off? I have the same haircut it has on its body. I got to get on the road and go meet up with my lawyer. He's going to help us shed light on all this darkness and corruption here in Otter Creek. And Olight is a part of that as well. You want to help shed some light on darkness and corruption in Otter Creek? I've got a link in the pinned comments. They're running a special sale. We love sharing with you how you can make money and how you can save money. They've got a big sale going on. Let's shed some light where all the darkness is. Let's get things right in Otter Creek. Many are saying we should just make Otter Creek great again. Did you notice I didn't say anything about my 2-inch pipe in this video?